These days, I've got so many applications on my computer that when one of them complains to be updated, it's like a street beggar pops out of my car window. In the beginning, I cared, but now I'm just like, no, fuck off. Sometimes I look up at the stars. I wonder if there's life on the planets that are orbiting them, and if there are any stupid people on those planets too. Why do people who work for the revenue service pay tax? That's kind of like your boss telling you, here's some money, but I'm going to keep some of it so I can pay Steve, and I'm going to keep some from Steve so I can pay you. And at the end of the year, we'll see whether I should give you more or you should give me some of it back. So zebras have stripes, so when they're in a herd they become one big confusing mess, and predators have problems picking out individuals. I wonder if pedophiles have the same problem with children in school uniforms. What would it be like if your lawn staged revolt against the lawnmower? Do bees get back to the hive after flying around and greet members individually? Hello Sarah. Hi Jane. Alice, how is the wing doing? And if that is the case, do they all avoid Jessica because she's a spiteful bitch? And for that matter, one day I would like a very clear explanation of what fascination the pool has to the bees that keep drowning in it. Why is it that people keep complaining about the weather but no one is willing to sacrifice a virgin to fix it? If you have a fetish, there are websites out there where you can find someone that is also into that same kind of thing. But what do you do if your fetish is incest? Aside from sticking a note on the fridge, that is. I wonder what would happen if a telemarketer calls and he tries and sell me something and I play the most horrific, weirdest porn in the background. You know, the kind of thing that involves 7 guys, 13 girls, a tub of jelly, several midgets and maybe an alpaca. Speaking of which, can you consider porn on a 56k dial-up tantric sex? At which point should I just stop trying to kill the ants that are invading my house and just adopt them as pets? A visit to a psychologist can cost roughly 800 Rand per session. A 9mm hollow point bullet costs roughly 10 Rand. So, thinking purely in terms of money, you can solve 80 of your problems for the cost of one shrink session. What is that creature that masquerades as Donald Trump's hair, and what does he feed it? How is it that none of our dogs can read a clock, but they always know exactly when it's dinner time? And since you're here, Lex, can you please explain to me how you can be as clever as you are, yet still bang your head against walls when you turn around? Money is like an amazing lover. It doesn't have to do much to make me happy. All I really want is to lock it away in a dark room, occasionally fondle it, and maybe poke it with a stick. Sometimes when I have to deal with certain people, I kind of feel like Jane Goodall, except without the socially advanced research subjects. Why do women wear push-up bras and then get offended when men look at them? Why do women paint pretty pictures on their nails when, judging from every woman I've ever known, the paint job will get ruined within 36 seconds of being applied? This is a fairly important question. Can a zombie get infected by a vampire bite? Or can a vampire get infected by a zombie bite? Well, that's it from me, guys, but before I go, I created a Twitter account for this channel where you can give me feedback, you can have a chat to me, or you can get updates on what's going on. Unfortunately, I couldn't call it @ZALive because some numbnut with a whole 2 followers already grabbed that one, and pretty much all variations on that were taken as well. So the account is @ZAPeople. Link in the doobly-doo. So if you enjoyed this video, show that like button some love, share it on social media, and subscribe by clicking the big red button. Have a good one. Cheers.